MTSS is how we do school this year. With that being said, there are 3 core elements that we are truly embracing to impact our students and staff. Our classroom conditions and environment, our SPED co-teaching model, along with guided math, are just some of the ways that we have decided to focus on this year to improve our MTSS systems and structures. Tier 1 is the foundation of MTSS. We know that in order to successfully approach Tier 1, we have to consider all of our students' needs, and that starts with our classroom conditions and environment.
At Jackson Charter, Tier 1 MTSS intervention starts with what happens every day in our classrooms. It's not a program, it's about the classroom environment, the way we maintain that environment, and the way that we plan to meet every student's needs. A strong classroom environment means that our expectations for our students are clear. They have consistent routines, and they know what success looks like. It's about the way we build trust with our students. Through our implementation of the CHAMPS program, through calm voice, visuals, and modeling, we show the children how to problem solve. We don't wait for behaviors to happen. We get out in front of it with structure, predictability, and positive connections. Classroom conditions also include the emotional climate. It's about having a sense of safety and a sense of belonging in our community. We know some of our students walk in carrying a lot, and that's why Tier 1 is about meeting their needs before they escalate. That's why we have sensory breaks, quiet corners, visual supports, and transitions that work for real kids, our kids. At Jackson, we're learning that MTSS isn't about doing more, it's about doing the core work better together.
When it comes to our Tier 2 systems of support, guided math is one of the ways that we are approaching math differently this school year to meet all of our students' needs.
Math is more than finding the correct answer. It is about using numerical reasoning to find the best strategy to solve a problem. Do the Math provides flexible classroom tested strategies to help build numerical reasoning and confidence. Here at Jackson, we use the Do the Math program as a pull-out instructional strategy for our Tier 2 intervention scholars. It has addition and subtraction, multiplication, division, and fraction. Each section has hands-on activities and games that are engaging for all our scholars to use. Each lesson is 30 minutes long. During this time, the scholars will work through a small group activity with their teacher. Their small group activity will be based on their mathematical capacity and their data. They'll be moving from conceptual understanding to skills development. Each lesson includes hands-on manipulatives and games, which makes learning more engaging and fun for our scholars. And we do this so we can build their math confidence and their math skills.
When considering our students' Tier 3 needs, this year, we decided to have an innovative approach to our SPED model.
Tier 3 is the most intensive tier of MTSS intervention. Tier 3 is where we're really targeting deficit skills for students that have not been successful with Tier 1 or Tier 2 interventions. Tier 3 could be special education, it could be a step before special education. And with that, we have introduced a co-teaching model where the special education teacher pushes into the classroom and co-teaches with the general education teacher to meet those intense needs of each individual student. We either use parallel teaching or we use station teaching. With parallel teaching, each teacher takes half of the class. That means half the class is getting a special education teacher for support, and the other half is getting the general education teacher for support. With station teaching, the students rotate between the 2 teachers and an independent station. They get support from both the special education teacher and the general education teacher. This allows students to receive intense instruction that is explicit at their deficit levels from both teachers using research-based practices and curriculums. For co-teaching, the teachers meet weekly to make sure that the interventions in place are strategic, that they're effective, and we review data to make sure that they're working. If they're not working, we use this time to plan any adjustments that are needed to make sure that students are successful with Tier 3 MTSS. These are the core practices that we use here at Jackson to ensure that Tier 3 MTSS is implemented effectively.
As I stated, MTSS is how we do school this school year. These are only 3 of the ways by which we are approaching our MTSS framework school-wide. We know that we have a lot of work to do, and we are going to continue to do that work.